Legacy. You're 90. How old are you now? 92.
92.
Did you think you'd get this far?
No, I don't know. I don't know how I got here.
And you run. I know.
Well, be careful.
But you kept running. Some people think it's suicide to run all the time anyway, though, too. They go, I asked people on the street, and some people said, she must be a masochist. I go, maybe it's endorphin high. But they go, how's her ankles and knees? How are your ankles and knees?
Well, actually, I've been so darn lucky. My knees are not wood, and my ankles they're fine. I don't really run anymore.
But you did a marathon at 67.
I jog.
I have friends who retired from anything at 40. They go, I can't do that anymore. At 67,
everybody can do it.
You ran it. Oh, you can? Really?
Yes. It's just putting one foot after the other, right. Honestly.
So,
anyway.
Well, yeah. Well,
no, it's
26 miles.
It's probably kept me sane. I used to use it when I had an issue or a problem. I could get off by myself and think about. And I think I made better decisions after a run than I ever
so it
did
was a
before.
Strategy, too. It's a life strategy.
Yeah, there was a strategy.
Yeah. It's serotonin. I mean, serotonin can't beat it.
Yeah.
And besides, I've always thought, why obsess? If something's wrong, find something else to do, get your mind off it, or refocus, and move on. Find a strategy. Just don't sit there.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Some people cook.
There are lots of people who run in their 90s. Lots.
Wow.
Hardly. Anyway.
But now your husband. How long has your husband been gone? Dan Wilson.
Donald M.
You married a long time, so you've been without him.
Yes, we were married 54 years.
Wow.
And he's been gone. He died 11 years ago this November.
How difficult is that, though? I mean, some people don't live that long after another spouse dies, but you just, I mean,
Well, I don't know what that means.
I mean, some people just don't want to live without their spouse. I guess it's a life companion or something. I don't know. I'm not saying you're like that or anything. Of course, you want to carry on, but it's weird. That must be weird, though.
Well, let me tell you what sort of fell into my lap. And I've had 10 different young people live with me since Don died. The first were a couple that my good friend Bob Harris asked me whether I would take them into this house for 3 months. Luke and Aubrey Yarborough. He had just completed a PhD in medieval history and had a fellowship for 3 months, and they needed a place to live. I took them in. It was such a wonderful experience. And at the same time, I found out that the U.S. rowing program is always looking for free lodging, bed and bath, for both women and men in their program.
Because we're in the epicenter of rowing in Mercer County.
We are.
Yeah, people don't know that.
You said that, yeah. Well, the program operates out of Lake Carnegie. Anyway, so they called me. I didn't even call them. And I began to have a series of young rowers, including one who lived with me for 3 years.
Wow.
Actually, she's just had a baby this month, who wanted to be the coxswain on the Olympic team. She didn't make it, but she was with me. And then after all the rowers moved out, I had a series of people who had a 6th year of their PhD program to do. So I had a historian, I had a classicist, I had a couple of neuroscientists live here. And the last was she just left to go to work at Google, was an electrical engineer who came from India. So all these people have enriched my life. They've been wonderful, kind, helpful,
intellectually stimulating. Someone to talk to. The whole thing. And it keeps changing too. You get new people.
Exactly. I now have a young woman who's just starting a PhD in ancient philosophy. Wow. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but anyway.
But that's what I mean. It's like a new book.
Know.
It's a new book opens up for you.
Exactly.
Right? And something you might not have ever known about.
No, I'm very fortunate because my children, I have 3, do not live in Princeton. So I know, we're together via the phone and Zoom calls and various things like that. But I've been very lucky.
And it's a win-win. And they get a place to stay too.
Yes,
Which
they
is
do.
very nice.
Yeah, yeah.